with a record of 101 wins and 61 losses was your 2017 Houston Astros. About this time, 2 years ago, we all look back at what the horrible disaster of Hurricane Harvey was and all that it did to Houston and the greater Houston area. As most of us are from Texas or have lived in Texas for a while, we were either all indirectly or directly affected by Hurricane Harvey. Through the hardship of Hurricane Harvey, the people of Houston and the Astros came together to defy all odds. So, if you didn't already know about Hurricane Harvey, it was a Category 4 hurricane with 130 mile per hour winds as it hit land, which caused a lot of destruction to different properties. But the worst part about this hurricane was the amount of rainfall and the flooding that it caused. According to Vox, there was 50 inches of rain, and basically what this was 14 to 15 trillion gallons of water that just sat in Houston. And the reason it sat in Houston is because Houston is essentially just a big concrete bowl, and there's nowhere for the water to drain. Because this happened, you might be wondering what had happened to the community, what happened to the people. World Vision said that there was 135,000 homes that were either destroyed or damaged during this disaster, and $125 billion came from this in repairs. And the worst stat of these three is that there were 88 recorded deaths due to drowning and or just being hit by different things that were caused by the wind. And The Guardian said that it could take over 10 years for recovery to happen fully. So through these hard times, Houston and the surrounding areas of Houston came together. There was the J.J. Watt Foundation. J.J. Watt is a member of the Houston Texans, and he started this foundation for hurricane relief. His goal was to raise $1 million, and today, 2 years later, he has raised $41.6 million, according to ABC, and this has all gone to support for the victims. Also, surrounding cities and areas came together for different rescue missions, cleaning up, and just providing support through supplies like food and water and shelter. There was the Cajun Navy, and according to the Department of Homeland Security, they rescued 8,000 to 10,000 Houstonians, which is just incredible. So during all this, the Astros were still playing, and it seemed as if they were playing with a different kind of mindset, a different sort of purpose behind what they were doing. A lot of people said and were saying that this was Astros' best season they've ever had. During this year, there was 6 All-Stars, and Jose Altuve, who played second base, won 10 awards this year and was first in 5 different categories in Major League Baseball, which is not very common in today's game. Even if you don't know much about Astros and baseball, you're probably wondering, why this was important and what the Astros ended up doing this year. So they ended up winning the World Series. It was an incredible 7-game series between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers. They ended up winning 4-3 in exciting fashion, and this meant everything to Houston. They had gone through so much pain, so much suffering, and to get this win just brought so much hope to the city that through hard times they can prevail and things will get better. So, in conclusion, Phil Jackson said that the strength of each team is the individual member. The strength of each member is the team. So essentially, Houston was one big team, doing what they could for the people around them, different surrounding cities and people coming to help out whenever they could, and then the Astros doing what they could to win for the city and for all the people that had suffered through all of the bad things that had happened. So basically, the people of Houston showed the world what it looked like to come together as a family and get through hard times of life. Thank you for your time. Woo! Do you guys have any questions? Thank you for your time.